Hello everyone, Elite Clockwoman here. We are probably all shocked at how fast the new episode came out, because it's only been 4 days since the last episode, and I'm pleasantly surprised that we got a new episode of 4 minutes. And this episode was very important for the story, because for me personally, this episode was even better than the previous part, and I'm sure that the next part will be even better, because we are waiting for the epic fight between the Commander and Large Clockman. And it seems to me that Clockman will not be able to stop the Commander, as Blood literally does not care about the time-stopping abilities, but we will talk about it more later in the video. In general in this video, we will try to find all the details and secrets, and talk about what awaits us in the future. I also prepared for you a video with exclusive information from domstudio, but I did not expect the episode to be released today, so that video will be released after my analysis of episode 39 part 3. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it, and here we go. The episode begins with the dragon's menacing roar, since he successfully made a chop out of poor Nemesis, and then he flew into the air and headed somewhere. And it's more like he went to the main base building to help the other Titans, and I hope he doesn't hurt them. But I'm wondering if there are any limits to the dragon being in this form, and how long he can stay in this form. Because I doubt he can stay in this form indefinitely, and maybe there are some consequences after using it. Maybe he'll hibernate for a few days or something like that. So write your theories about that in the comments. Then we saw the main building of the base, and our little tough guy who was talking to his girlfriend. Well, maybe she's not his girlfriend, but they're good for each other, so let it be. And she asked him if he was crazy to fight a Titan one-on-one, and Bro immediately started showing off, and said it wasn't the first time he had to fight guys like that. And Bro really made me laugh, and I'd like to see him fight big guys like that. And he started shooting at Titan with his toy bullets. And he even had a bazooka that didn't even scratch Titan at first glance. But then he pulled out his gun and fired it. And finally the Titan cameraman felt the damage. But it's also funny that we are watching Leo in the style of some kind of first-person game, because in the center, there is even a scope, and Bro dodges, as if he has 200 hours in the Elden Ring. And I'm not gonna lie, even I couldn't dodge like that in the Elden Ring, so I had to play as a mage. And Titan cameraman got really pissed at this little dude, and wanted to smash him. But unfortunately, his plot armor is too powerful because cameraman got stupid and just let the dude destroy his protective lens. And the cameraman had to take off his lens, and Bro didn't even wonder why this dude did it. And he seems to have forgotten what happened to him in episode 19 when they took off his lens. And of course, Leo summoned a minion with a TV that started hypnotizing the cameraman and had to make him kill himself. By the way, this is the first time I noticed Leo's number, and his number is 3. And if you remember, Nemesis talked to the scientist to send him reinforcements of agents with numbers 3 and 4, and now we find out that Leo is number 3, but who is number 4? Honestly, I thought it was this girl, but it turns out she's number 8, and I don't think we've seen agent number 4, and maybe it's a big guy like Nemesis. And the cameraman fell into the same trap again, and the Bro was literally stuck in the TV, and Leo again began to show off saying that one Titan down. But Leo has never been so wrong since cameraman went into berserk mode, and Leo made a lot of people laugh saying, "Why do I hear boss music?"
Why do I hear boss music?
I'm not gonna lie, it was funny, and I especially liked the cameraman's reaction, the Bro almost exploding at how much he wanted to rip that brave dude apart. But unfortunately, we'll only find out in the future as the scene changed, and we finally met Daddy Clockman. And he saw the clock ship that came for reinforcements, and I loved that moment, because while the ship was flying, we heard a ticking clock. And even now, I realized that something bad was coming, and Daddy tried to stop the ship because he suspected something, and literally out of nowhere, the commander in the astro shell appeared and instantly grabbed the ship and damaged it and was ready to destroy it completely. But the Clockman turned his daggers on him, which wounded him, and he managed to take the ship. And it looks like the commander doesn't have that strong plot armor because he has crazy speed. And for some reason Bro forgot about that, because he could have easily dodged that attack. But Titan Clockman was able to take the ship away pretty easily. And then Daddy started feeding fresh bullets to the enemy, but he covered himself with a shield. And then we were shown the commander sitting inside, who remembered that the scientist was talking about a theory that maybe the Titan Clockman could look into the future for a while, just like the Chief Clockman did. And the commander decided to test that theory. And it was a pretty brave thing to do, as he disconnected from the shell, because he wondered if the Clockman will be able to predict that. And Daddy checked the astro shell, and then we heard the ticking clock again, and Clockman showed us his energy armor, and instantly after he activated that shield, the commander rammed into it at breakneck speed. And since Titan activated the shield before the commander rammed him, proves to us that Titan Clockman can also look into the future for a while, and it's crazy. And even the commander himself confirmed it. And now I understand how this ability works. And whenever we hear the clock ticking, it means that Titan Clockman is looking into the future, because before the clock ship came to him, we also heard this sound. And Titan Clockman tried to stop the ship because he already knew what was about to happen. And before he turned on his shield, we heard that sound again. Which 100% confirmed that he foresaw the commander's attack. But still, I think that there are limits to the use of this ability, but so far we know too little, so we have to wait for a few more episodes. But what's weird to me is the commander's power, since Bro is strong as hell, and he even looks a lot like Superman from the DC universe, because he's also very fast and strong. And what the commander said literally shocked me, since he said, "We both can't be defeated, so we both stay."
We both cannot be defeated, so we both stay.
There is no way that Bro said that. Bro compares his power to that of a Titan Clockman, and it's insane. And I don't even know how he got that power. Is he Superman's kid? His aura is really powerful, and I even thought for a second that he could beat even Daddy Clockman. But we will soon find out how strong the commander is, because he will have another fight. Then we found out that on this ship, there was a Grandpa Clockman, Clockman Bouncer, and 2 cameramen who didn't even realize what happened. And then the 2 Gigachads exchanged a look, and the commander said, "Strange, you're aware that you must join the other Titans as fast as you can. Yet you are so calm with no hurry. That doesn't make sense unless someone is already inside." And after these words, the commander dodged the Clockman's attacks literally like Superman and got inside the dome, which is also very strange to me because it seemed to me that no one can enter this dome until the Titan Clockman does not allow it. But it seems that this little Gigachad cannot be stopped, and he easily got in there. And when we were inside the dome, we saw our old friend Alarm Clockman, who was trying to disarm the missiles. And Bro is dumb as hell, because he forgot that in the movies, they always cut off the red wire. And because he cut the wrong wire, he almost blew everyone up. But he was very lucky that he is a Clockman and can play with time, and he was able to turn back time. But before another attempt to disarm the missiles, the commander came to visit to help him choose the right wire. The commander also doesn't care that time is stopped in the dome because Bro has a plot armor. But finally, another Gigachad has shown up, and it's a large Clockman from the future who said he would be the commander's opponent. But Commander got me rolling as Bro said, "A Rolex head clock? Well, that's new."
A Rolex head clock? Well, that's new.
Bro is the biggest troll I've ever seen, and it's really funny that he has a Rolex head. And by the way, I never even thought about it, but after the commander said it, I realized that it looks like even this Clockman doesn't stand a chance against Commander. The commander is strong as hell, that he even dared to say that even Titan Clockman can't beat him. It's unlikely that future Clockman will be able to do it. But anyway, I think it will be the most epic fight in the history of the series, and I can't wait to see it. Also, I always forget to look in the description under the episode, but this time I looked and it says, "The Battle of Fate begins," which means that this battle will change a lot of things, and it is one of the most important. So the next episode should be one of the best so far, and we'll finally find out how strong the future Clockman and Commander is.